Well, what do you do when you have the most prominent? No, I ain't gonna say prominent. That'll be too much. Like that just. What do you do when you have a rich billionaire and a moron for president fighting against each other? You have Muskgate. Elon Musk, well, the big beautiful bill just failed the Senate. And you know what better revenge to get to the American people that to say that, hey, see, he had already got off from going to jail for all them federal crimes. That's Elon Musk we talking about. So now he don't have no use for Trump anymore. He don't have any use for him. Trump can go ahead and cancel Elon Musk's contracts, but that's still not going to help him do anything. Because Elon Musk got something on Trump that Trump knows it. He has them Epstein files. He has Trump tax receipts, and he know the true medical condition of Trump. So therefore, Trump is even though he's talking bad to Elon Musk, he ain't talking total trash. He's selling wolf tickets. See, that big beautiful bill has brought a rift between Trump and Elon Musk. And Elon Musk just said that, hey, he said if anybody that votes for that bill to pass, he was going to make it his business for them not to win the midterm election. See, this is when it happens when you sell your soul to the devil for some dollars and cents, and it don't make no sense. This is what happens when you selling out people. You throwing everybody else up under the bus, except for when the bus decides to bag back and come after you. See, now Congress and the Senate has to make a decision which one are they going to do. They're going to vote for Von Führer, or they're going to lose their career with their elected officials. Because you know Elon Musk got money. He got money. But the worst thing that we could ever do as American citizens now, we're seeing, as they say, is the chickens coming home to roost. See, it wasn't about you. See, that's the point that everybody thought it was. They thought, like I said, they thought that this big, beautiful bill was going to be big and beautiful, even though Trump ain't never made nothing big and beautiful for anybody. But see, now they see, because it was read starting off early this morning, and then it went on for a long time, and people saw how the bill really, how much it was. So what do you know what is going to happen is this right here. Trump is on the phone calling everybody. You know Elon Musk is tweeting everybody, and he's making these threats, and Trump's making all these threats. And you know all these Republicans who sit here and talk about how they're fighting to get immigrants deported. But you notice that some of them are married, that's married and got immigrants, you know. J.D. Vance got a woman from India. I wonder did Trump threaten her? Well, she need to go back, and her family need to go back, because they ain't American citizens and all of that. But this is what really gets it, is this right here. You seeing how American hypocrites they are. Now, it's been saying that Candace Owens acts shocked. A lot of these Republicans are shocked. Marjorie Taylor Greene is talking about Trump, and throwing Trump up under the bus and everything and all of that. But this is to Candace Owens. You know what I can't understand is when you stand up and you say you for Black America. You say, this what anybody. You say you with Black America. You say you're Black and you're proud. You say this and you say about how Black folks need to really, you're Republican and everything. But what is wrong with being Black? What is wrong with being Hispanic? What is wrong with being in your culture? See, I got a lot of family members that, they get money and then they start acting like they don't remember when we were growing up and we were eating beans and cornbread. Or better yet, we borrowed and loaned each other clothes. Or better yet, where, our moms and dads had to have. Back then, we didn't go to the doctor for everything. Back then, we had to, we had that Maquilacone, that red stuff that you put on your Band-Aids, and, your mama only took you to the hospital when it looked like it was all no hope. We didn't go to no specialists and stuff. Our mamas and daddies took care of us. I don't remember at all seeing a doctor but twice in my lifetime. And that was when I was 15 and I had a lump in my breast. Found out it was just a fibroid, but I don't remember going to the doctor until I started going as I got older, like having mammograms and stuff. But when I was growing up, now we didn't have nothing like that. So it's nothing wrong with that. I remember when, I went over a cousin's house, her mama had to sift through the sugar to get the ants out. Oh, yes. Remember when, when we had to go over family house to eat because things were slow. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And see, now this big, beautiful bill coming out, it's finna bring some families together or it's finna separate some families. See, there's nothing wrong with knowing, moving up in the world. But don't forget where you came from when you moved up in the world. You ain't got to go back and live there, but don't hurt to do that. See, I ain't never got too big where I can't eat a pot of beans and some cornbread. With a little ham meat in it. Oh, yes. Or better yet, you know what? Had that poor boy spaghetti. I don't know if I'm from the South. Poor boy spaghetti is the noodles and the sauce and no meat. Or better yet, you ate, my mom, she worked at KFC. She told us 30 ways to eat a chicken. Took, from the skin all the way down to the meat. She made pot pies. I think she was the one that created pot pies. But it's okay to know where you come from. But when you start selling your soul, when you start selling your soul to be so famous, to be so rich, to be out of your own league. And yes, you are. When you forget where you come from, didn't say you had to live where you was born at, but don't forget to be humble. That the same fight that you did when you were little, somebody else is going through it. Somebody else is going through that same fight. Some kids that right now, when we were growing up, may have, we used to eat mustard sandwiches. Oh my goodness, mustard on bread. It was a time when, but that made me humble. That made me realize, that, meals are important. And I'm going to tell you something. My daughter, she don't understand that because she'll, I'll just throw it away. No, I don't do that. I put it in a Ziploc bag or whatever, put it in the freezer. Then one day, when things are a little funny, hey, pull them beans out. Pull that chicken out. Pull that steak that we had, come on. It's time for us as Americans to stop being humble and remember where we come from. Remember when it was hard for us and how our parents made it. And then maybe one day when we do that, we can, when somebody else come here and try to make it, that we won't be so hard. We won't forget that, you know what, that just because we made it, that we won't give a other person a chance. As far as Congress is concerned, I hope the bill don't pass. Another bill that was in Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn tried to pass something that prevented undocumented children from getting Medicaid. And despite the fact that I can't get it, it doesn't mean that I will want somebody else's children who may be going by this, because I didn't know children got cancer until I got older. Preventive care. Have we become so hatred of everything and anything that's going on in this country, that made this country, that we willing to hate somebody to death? Is that what it is? Is that what we become? Or now, is it time for us to really, if we say we believe in God and God bless America, is it now time to go back to those roots when we cared for our neighbor, when we loved our neighbor, when we fed our neighbor, we didn't judge our neighbor, when we did things as a unit, we talked, we was part of a community. And if you succeed in life, that's real good. But don't forget about the ones that's still struggling. I think that's a reality I think we can really live with.